on the soul with it. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Rixx coming to you live with yet another video. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to click that subscribe button. And I want to ask all of you all a question out there. Do you guys think that the Tupac movie All Eyez on Me was unappreciated? Now, I just got finished watching some of the parts of the movie. I have the movie now on my computer. About a couple of months ago, when they were released in the theaters, I went to go see the movie. I paid my money to go see it. So I'm just going over the movie and I'm watching it, and it's some parts in there that you can nitpick and say here and there, like this part was good and that part was good. I can't really sit and watch a movie for a long time. I'm not really a movie person. I don't like movies. I have my selective few. I want to ask you guys, like, do you guys think that maybe the fans were being a little bit too harsh and giving it too much flack and criticism instead of waiting and giving it a little bit of time? Because Tupac is held at a high standard. Tupac is one of the greatest rappers of all time. So it's going to be hard to emulate. The guy who played Tupac, which was Demetrius Shipp, could have used his own, they could have used his real voice to actually, because he didn't do a bad job of playing Tupac. Like, he did way better than I thought. So just looking at it, 3 months later, like, and let's say about 5 or 10 years, do you guys think that this movie will be appreciated a lot more? Do you think it will be considered a classic? Or do you think that somebody else will have to make a movie and, try to, recreate that feeling that, people got when they first seen Tupac? Because I think that's the overall job that they were trying to do. They were trying to recreate that feeling to a newer audience, to a younger generation, to show them, how the feeling that they had back during that time. Just going through the deleted scenes, I'm watching All Eyez on Me deleted scenes, and I'm just like, a lot of those scenes they should have used, because there were a lot of scenes that were in the movie that I felt like they could have taken out. Like, it was a scene in the deleted scenes that I'm watching where, both of the scenes with the lady Layla, I think Layla Steinberg is her name, who got him the audition for Digital Underground. Like, those scenes, it was 2 scenes that they had. I felt like they should have used those scenes. It was the scene with Biggie Smalls. They should have used those scenes. The audition that he had for Juice, I felt like they should have used that scene and switched that out with the scene where he was acting and with Omar Epps. I felt like they should have replaced those scenes. So if they actually go back, if they take some of those deleted scenes and take different pieces out and then repackage it over, it will actually be a phenomenal movie. Like, just watching the deleted scenes, I think they should go back and do that, and repackage it and then put it back in the theaters again. Just come out and actually say that this time around, like, we got it wrong the first time around. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over different parts of that movie and replace them with the deleted scenes that the fans like, put it all together, then repackage it, and then sell it. The Tupac movie was first released, I was very critical of LT Hutton, and so was a lot of the fans. A lot of people was calling him a snake because we felt like he went behind Afeni Shakur and the family's back to create that movie. We don't know how true that is. It could possibly be true because the family was extremely, upset. So, like, just looking at it, we don't know if Afeni Shakur, she wanted for John Singleton to do the movie, but we don't know if she knew of the things that John Singleton wanted to do, like the rape scene and, so many other things that he wanted to do. Maybe she didn't know of that. So she wanted for John Singleton to do what he does, like to do, because all she knows is the movies that John Singleton did. A lot of his movies had great reviews, and they were some great movies, like Baby Boy, Four Brothers, etc. The things that he did, she was probably wanted him to do that based off his resume and what he did alone. So I felt like, maybe John Singleton, recently, a couple of months ago, a fan called up to Sway's morning show, his radio show, and John Singleton was on there, and the fan asked John Singleton a real question. He was like, why does it seem like you guys are, in the industry, in the movie industry or the recording industry, it seemed like they're pushing this homosexual agenda. And it took a lot of courage and a lot of balls to ask that question to someone, of John Singleton's caliber. For him to even go up there and have the balls to ask him that question, I commend that man. He has all of my respect. And John Singleton never really answered the question. He was like a true politician. Like he was like a politician. He answered the question, he beat around the bush. And he never said that he wasn't going to add that scene. He said it was kind of going to be a dream sequence. So you're saying that the dream sequence was going to be Tupac being raped by the correctional officers? And he never answered the question. And then the guy asked him, okay, well, I'm watching the show that you did, and in the show, you added a homosexual scene in it. So John Singleton never, all he said was, you know, it was just a TV show, and who said that, he said that they tried to discredit him and certain things like that. But the moral of the story is he never denied it, so clearly he was going to put the rape scene in there, and we don't know how he was going to represent Tupac. Like I said, maybe they could change some things and do some things different because, not get rid of the characters because the girl who played Jada Pinkett, she looks like Jada Pinkett, she acts like Jada Pinkett, so she did a phenomenal job. The person who played Tupac, Demetrius Shipp, he did a phenomenal job. The female who played Tupac's mother did a phenomenal job. The guy, I think his name Jamie Hector, who played Tupac's father, um, did a phenomenal job. So the characters did a fantastic job. It's just certain pieces that they should take out and just switch with some of the deleted scenes. But anyway, y'all get in that comment box. Let me know what y'all think. Will Tupac movie be a classic 10 to 15 years from now? Or do you think it would just be a low-rated bust? Like, share, subscribe. I'm out.
Look, straight from the soul with it.